Hi, boys and girls, and welcome back to Mr. Rabel and our Grade 3 ELA class, where we read from collections. And today we're starting a brand new collections called Super Senses. Oh, there it is. Super Senses. It's a new book. Super Senses. Whoa. And in our collections called Super Senses, we are reading about a story called Morning on the Lake. Okay. And it's by Jan Bordeaux Wabus, illustrated by Karen Richatz. Morning is calling. It is time. I heard my grandfather's slow, quiet voice in the distance. There is no need for him to say it again. I jump out of bed, rub the sleep from my eyes, and pull on my t-shirt and pants. As I run to the lake where he stands, waiting, I see his large silhouette against the pink morning sky. He is staring out at the cool, calm water. Morning mist looks like a gray blanket covering the lake. The sun is a big orange ball hiding behind the trees. I imagine it being pulled up by spider strings. I'm ready, Miss Holmes. I yawn between the words and cover my mouth with my hand. I must be wide awake this morning. Grandfather turns to me and smiles. He is wearing his favorite old straw hat. It has the feather of a hawk stuck in the band. I found it for him when we were walking through the bush. On his feet are moccasins. Plain moccasins. No beads, no fur, no quills. He made them himself from moose hide. He made me a pair too, just like his. Grandfather looks down at my feet, so I look down. I wiggle my bare toes. Grandfather slowly shakes his head from side to side. Then he grins. I grin too. Come, Notion, he says in his gentle voice. He motions to the water's edge. His birch bark canoe is waiting there for us. Long ago, when I was little, I watched Grandfather make his canoe. He told me that when I was bigger, I would make one just like his. I will, too. Oops. Grandfather stretches out his steady, strong arm. I hold on to it and climb into the canoe. It feels wobbly, so I sit very still. We begin to drift away from shore. Because I am in the front looking out, I cannot see my grandfather's face, but I know that he is smiling. I hear the dip of his paddle on the water and imagine many tiny bubbles trailing behind us on the glassy surface. I watch my reflection on the water as we glide. It's still early in the morning. There is no wind, and it feels cool and damp. Everything is silent, except for the sound of the paddle. Grandfather stops the canoe in the center of the lake. He does not speak. This is his special place. Morning is his favorite time, and so it is mine. We wait. We listen. We peer into the thin vapors lifting from the lake. It is so very quiet that I am afraid to breathe, for I do not want to disturb this tranquil wilderness that encircles us. Then we hear it, a low, mellow, haunting hoot echoing across the water. And then another call, and another. I shiver, but I am not cold. Missimus, did you hear that? I try to whisper, but I am not quiet enough. I see Grandfather raise his finger to his lips and then point. And I know I must not speak again. But I cannot hold back my gasp. There in front of us are 4 loons. A father and a mother and 2 fluffy gray babies on her back. The male loon moves closer to the canoe. He is not afraid. I wonder if he should be. I can see the loon's white striped necklace. His shiny black back is decorated with white squares and dots. The loon is looking straight at Grandfather with his small red eyes. He stretches his silken neck up and then strikes his strong wings on the surface of the water. I feel the spray wet on my shirt. I do not move as I watch the loon circle our canoe in a dance. Then, giving a sudden wild yodel, he dives with a powerful force. My heart is pounding. I want to speak, but I dare not. I know the loon has reminded us that the northern lake is his home. Grandfather has told me that our ancestors have given our people many stories of the great loon. This morning on the lake is our story. I squint to catch a last glimpse of the family, but they have vanished, gone as quickly as they appeared. The morning is no longer serene and still. Birds chirp their morning songs across the lake. I sense the animals stirring on the shore. The mist is gone. The sun, full and warm, shines bright above the trees. The wind ripples the water. The leaves sway gently in the scented breeze. I feel that it would be all right to speak now, but I have silence on my tongue. No sound comes from the back of the canoe. I turn around to see Grandfather. He is smiling. I glance at my own reflection on the water, and I am smiling too, just like Grandfather. Great story. Have a great day. Bye-bye.